that you've been hurt one too many times before. Ended up staring in the bathroom mirror, crying on your bedroom floor. Baby, you can take my word, you haven't gotta hurt no more. Things are about to get much better. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. Said that you felt lost 100 times before. Going in circles on a one-way street, run until your feet get sore. But I guess you haven't heard, you ain't gotta run no more. Things are about to get much better, so I wanna make this forever. 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 I wanna make this
Hanging around after last orders, still so far from home. It's like we're burning into embers, as the fire burns a cold world. As the days keep rolling on, we're living in hell again. But I still hold you in my heart when these days have been and gone. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. As time goes by, wanna keep heading round the circles, never letting go, never letting go. Time goes by, wanna keep heading round the circles, never letting go, never letting go. The weight of the world on your shoulders, always ending up the same. Crescent moons have all gone home. We're all fired up, we're tangled up, we're enmeshed to the point and messed up. As the days keep rolling on, we're living in hell again. I still hold you in my arms when these days have been and gone. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. As time goes by, gonna keep heading on the circles, never letting go, never letting go. As time goes by, gonna keep heading on the circles, never letting go, never letting go. Round in circles, never letting go, never letting go.